Shalom, family. Shalom, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm so sorry about yesterday. I got caught up on a call and it just took longer than I expected. But I am here today and we're definitely going to get it done now. Let's see here. So, this actually goes back to Governor Murphy here in New Jersey. I'm starting to believe that all of these governors are scripted. I really do, because they generally say the same thing. They are trying to put all of the blame on the unvaccinated, and that's not true. They're really not telling you the whole story. And what prompted me to look was that speech that Governor Murphy gave the other day, Phil Murphy. And now I know they're not telling the truth. Now, I can't speak for your state. I can only research, what's here. Now, in other states, I could research, but I generally want to stick with this because of his speech. So he generally got into the song and dance about getting the jab scene, um, and he tried to talk things up like, oh, it's going along. It's less people in the hospital than expected. And just saying all the stuff that we know is absolutely not true. Not true. And I'm starting to see the same pattern in all governors. So you may want to look in your state to see what the hell is going on and just take these speeches from the mainstream news and the politicians with a grain of salt. That's what I'm telling you. So let me go ahead and share my screen and you can see what I mean. Now, I'm not going to read these to you because of, YouTube don't want certain things out here. But I will let you see it and I will zoom in on it so you can get a good look at the titles. Now, just keep in your head, he said the unvaccinated people, and they've been harping on that as being the problem. All right. So let me go ahead and share. All right. Yeah, well, we know politicians are nothing but con artists, ladies and gentlemen, all of them. It doesn't matter where they are. If they got a politician credentials and they're a con artist. All right. Thank you. All right. So let me show you this. Let me zoom in on this. So after he gave his speech, I went out and I looked, and this is what I found. Just look at that title. All right. You see, does this add up to what he's saying? No. No, it is not. This was just a few days ago, January 19th. All right. I'm not done. So you see this, right? I want to show you the other one. Let me blow this one up for you too, so you can really get a good look at this title. There we go. Just look at what that says. You see what that says? So, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, they're running game on us. They're running game on us. That's what they're doing. All right. So you saw what that said. Both of those headlines say those are recent. Those are not old. Those are recent headlines. And I just knew, I was like, I don't know. This speech just sounds kind of fake. So I said, let me just go out and see what's going on in the state that I live in. And I found those two articles, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I found. I mean, when you see stuff like that, how much are you really going to believe these for? How I mean, seriously, how long are you going to continue on believing these folks? How long are you going to do it? Do you know there's still a lot of people that believe everything they hear out of the system? There are still many that just believe everything at face value. As soon as they hear it from the governor, they believe it. If they hear it from mainstream news, they believe it. So, after listening to him and then after finding those two articles that I just showed you, I'm sorry. I'm not going to believe anything politicians say, especially when it comes down to this thing. I'm not going to believe anything they say. You know, they don't have a leg to stand on. They have had ample opportunity to be honest with people, and they have chosen to lie because, you know, these folks, that's what they love. They love lies and fakery and things that are not true. Our spirits don't accept that. Our spirits accept the truth. So, you know, they're just telling them day in and day out, you know, what they want to hear. That's what I'm just convinced that this society, you know, especially with news and these politicians, they are just going to come before the cameras every single day and say what these very weak, frail people need to hear. And we're never going to get the truth unless you go out there and dig for it. Plain and simple. Yeah, you know, I did hear about, you know, even here, you know, kids getting it. There's a lot of children in this country that are hospitalized, y'all. There's a lot. And the sad part is, I don't think this is even convincing a lot of parents that you perhaps maybe you shouldn't have your children in these schools. You know, I'm just saying. I don't think even hospitalization is enough to convince them that this is not the right thing to do. So you saw that, right? That's what I wanted to show you yesterday, but I, you know, like I said, I kind of got caught up in a call. But other than that, you know, it's just a typical cold day in New Jersey. In fact, before I came on, I looked at the temperature. It was 21 degrees and it is 12:11 p.m. here. So it's a cold day. It's a very cold day. Yeah, Christopher Clipper, it is collapsing here. They know it. They know it. That's why they're in a panic. They know it. They know their world is crashing right before their eyes. But, you know, if you go in your Bible, this is what happened to the Egyptians too. He took their world down right in their faces. And he's doing the same thing to the Gentiles that are here on the earth today. He's taking it all down right dead in their face. So everything is on cue, perfectly on cue. as far as what is supposed to happen. I see what you wrote, Anika. Lisa, I removed my son because you're taking parental choice away. Yeah. Yeah. You know, these folks have done a horrible job over the last 2 years. And, and I guess we're supposed to sit here and be dumb and act like we didn't see anything happening and just go on as usual. No, there's no going on as usual. And the more that you wake up and keep trying to do it, he's going to show you. He's going to show you you ain't going no further. Your 2019, that was it. And it's also saying there will be no Gentiles ruling the earth again. So many of them know this is it. Once this is over, this is it. There ain't no Illuminati coming in power and all that garbage you keep hearing. The Illuminati is going down just like the rest of the Illuminati. They're Gentiles too, right? All Gentiles. All Gentiles. It don't mean Illuminati is some exception. Illuminati is not an exception. They're Gentiles too, which means their world is crashing right along with the rest of you. Ain't gonna be no Illuminati in rulership once these Gentiles fall. And quite frankly, I wish my Hebrew brothers and sisters would stop writing that stuff. Oh, the Illuminati. Oh, Illuminati are Gentiles. Okay? They are Gentiles. It says that the Gentile world will pass away. Yes, that includes them. The hell out of here. We're going to go through all of this. But we're going to remain under the Illuminati. Are y'all, some of y'all, really? Really? That's not in there. It's not in there that the Illuminati is going to rise when they've already been risen all this time. They already had their time at the top, and that includes the Illuminati. So, no, they are not getting more time. No, they're not going to be rising up when the rest of the world falls. Y'all, please stop saying that mess. Please. Because I'm sick of looking at it. I'm looking at that virtually all the time behind the scenes. Well, you're the Illuminati. F the Illuminati. They're Gentiles. Show me where they're not Gentiles. Please stop. I wasn't afraid listening to that Illuminati stuff the first time I heard it. And I'm not afraid of that mess now. Y'all need to get off of that for real. Please. Shoot. And yeah, they're so tough, they're running to freaking holes in the ground. Okay, they're thinking that's going to save themselves. That's not going to save them. They're running into their coffins. That's what they're doing. That's what those bunkers are. When they run to the ground, they are running into their coffins. Yeah, I heard that about Regina King's son, and I was really sorry to hear that. That is so horrible that he committed suicide. I did see that, Ellie Brown. Thank you for posting that. Yeah, my condolences to her. That's a horrible thing to happen, and I think that was her only child. Shoot, to me, the Illuminati, they're a bunch of cowards. They're running into a bunch of holes in the ground. No, that looks cowardly to me. That's what it looks like to me. Mm-mm-mm. So, y'all, that's all I wanted to show you, because now I realize when I listen to Governor Murphy, I got to listen to him with a grain of salt. I know he's full of crap too. He's no different from any other politician in this country. Nobody is going to be frank and open with us. If we want the truth, you're just going to have to dig for it yourself at the end of the day. So, y'all, thank you so much for being here. And I am going to post the Bible study as soon as I'm done with this live stream. And that will be about 4 o'clock today. Those of you that are, that will be joining me. So please enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom, family.